Mesa in this area. We run pretty much through November until now. The high seasons keep getting longer and longer, and it really seems to kind of go continual almost until August, which is where we're at now. And so taking the next couple of months to just kind of regroup, which is really, really nice, as we all need a little bit of time for rest and relaxation. And the seasons here can be pretty intense when you're hosting and teaching and just kind of taking care. And so for myself, I was feeling kind of like I was on the peak of the inhalation, the fullness of the year and of work and practice and just everything happening so much. And so kind of on a little bit of the exhalation now. And after the end of the season, I have to say I was pretty overworked and pretty tired, and ended up getting a little bit ill myself and needed some time to really recoup and recover. And I think that's something for all of us that we struggle with, whether we're teaching yoga or we're running a hotel or we're in the service industry or restaurant or an investment banker or a mom, for example. You know, we all tend to find ourselves in positions where we've just overdone it. And that can be any profession. I don't care how much you think, you know, teaching yoga can be just this sweet, tranquil profession and so forth, which most of the time it is, but it's also very demanding and you're constantly in service. And so just whatever it is that our professions and our lives, they can tend to be that way. They can all of a sudden get very, very hectic and kind of polluted with just too much everything. And so it's really hard for us as we kind of expand and contract, and as I would say, ride the waves. You know, there are times in our lives when we're, you know, riding that high note and everything's pretty much easy breezy and we're smoothly sailing along, and all of a sudden ultimately we end at the other end of the spectrum, which is in the trough. And so this is normal. This is just typical life experience that we're going to encounter. So one of my things that I like to try to practice is skillfully riding the waves. And when those moments where I find myself in the trough, which happens from time to time, it's like just recognize that it's not permanent. I think because that's when I find myself in those moments of darkness where I'm like, I'm never getting out of here. And we have to keep reminding ourselves, like, you know, this is just a momentary lapse and it's going to pass. This too shall pass. And I love the quote, recognizing the importance of the darkness, but always heading in the direction of the light. And so that's something that we can really strive towards, is just like recognizing that space that we're in and going, all right, I'm gonna slowly crawl out of this space and get back onto the hopefully peak of the wave here, or at least stay closer to the midline, which is the intention. And one of the main goals that we're seeking in yoga is finding a seat in the midline, so we're not going so much from one extreme to the other. And that's one of our biggest challenges, and that's why, again, the practice of yoga, or also surfing, being here at Shaka Surf and Yoga, riding the waves, it's something that we all really can benefit from. So thank you very much for checking it out, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and have a wonderful day. Ciao.